My name is Elise Valdez, 36, forensic architectural historian and lead conservator for the Southeast's most impossible landmarks. I've pulled 150-year-old mansions out of foreclosure, resurrected entire city blocks that experts wrote off, and once spent 9 months living in a tent on site to keep developers from sneaking a wrecking ball past me at 3 a.m. My last project funded a children's hospital wing. My waiting list is 2 years long. But you'd still mistake me for the caterer if you saw me on a Thursday, hard hat, ripped jeans, and a measuring tape clipped to my belt like a sidearm. My ex-husband Marcus Reed never once asked what the measuring tape was for. We met when I was knee-deep in a 1901 bank vault, cataloging hand-painted tiles. He was there dropping off merger paperwork for a client, saw me covered in a century of grime, and decided I was refreshingly real. Within a year, we were married in the garden of the house I bought for $62,000 at sheriff's auction and rebuilt with my own hands while he was on the road closing deals. For 5 years, he introduced me as Elise. She's into old houses, it's adorable. He rolled his eyes when I came home with plaster in my braids. He scheduled date nights, the same weeks I had emergency hearings to stop demolition. He gifted me pearl earrings and asked if maybe I could dress more like the other wives at his firm's gala. Then the cream envelope arrived. Gold foil crest. Hand calligraphed. Dinner at Halcyon Hall, the crumbling 1889 Gilded Age palace I had spent the last 21 months resurrecting for tech philanthropist Roman Halcyon. Marcus read the guest list and nearly levitated. Roman only hosts 8 people twice a decade. If I land his family office account, I'm set for life. The following month was comedy gold. He made spreadsheets ranking every guest by net worth. He hired a stylist who tried to put me in pastel. I let her. He rehearsed my origin story in the mirror. Just say you help flip houses, honey. Keep it relatable. I nodded, booked the pastel dress, and kept texting Roman 3D scans of the ballroom frieze he was obsessed with. The night of the dinner, Marcus wore midnight blue velvet like he was born to it. I wore the blush pink nightmare and the serene expression of a woman who already knew the ending. We stepped beneath the portico I personally kept from collapsing. The frescoes I spent 6 months restoring glowed under the new chandeliers I had shipped from Murano. The marble floors I fought 3 state agencies to save gleamed like moonlight. Roman Halcyon spotted me from 30 feet away. He actually jogged. Elise. He kissed both cheeks like we were in Paris. Then he turned to the room of titans and billionaires and boomed, "For anyone who still thinks historic preservation is a hobby, meet the woman who just pulled off the impossible." Halcyon Hall was 3 signatures away from the landfill. Elise refused to let it die. She's the reason we're standing here tonight. Marcus's champagne flute stopped halfway to his lips. Roman kept going. She found the original plans in a flooded basement, reverse-engineered 1880s lime mortar in her garage, and threatened to chain herself to the columns when the city tried to condemn it. I offered her triple her fee to walk away. She told me to triple the donation to the children's hospital instead. Laughter. Applause. Cameras. Someone asked for my card before Marcus remembered how to blink. Later, under the magnolia I had transplanted from Savannah, Marcus cornered me, voice shaking with rage and wonder. "You knew the whole time. You let me coach you like some clueless girlfriend." "I told you the first week we dated that I fight cities for a living," I said. "You heard cute hobby. So this was what? A trap?" "No, Marcus. This was just Thursday." I walked away while he stood there drowning in blush-pink silence. For months later, the divorce was final. He kept the Porsche he insisted we needed. I kept the life I built brick by brick long before he ever showed up. Now when I crawl through attics at dawn hunting for ghost signatures in 150-year-old plaster, I don't wipe the dust off for anyone. And somewhere there's a man still trying to explain to his friends how the clueless little wife he spent years managing turned out to be the reason the governor knows her name. Don't shrink for people too busy posing to notice who's actually holding the room up. If this one hit you in the chest, drop your city below and share it, because the woman reading this right now who's being told she's too much needs to hear she's exactly enough.